Rocky Packer from Jim G and the Revolution. Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm here with Jim G and Robert.
Rocky.
Yeah. Oh, Jim and Rocky. Oh, I like that. Yeah. That sounds really good. Jim G and the Revolution. Yeah. Got it. We got it in the end. Anyway, here you are.
We just played and we loved it. We really loved it. It was great, and I enjoyed it so much as a gig, and we love opening up for people, and because we don't mind where we play on the bill, if we're playing high up or low down, it don't really matter. The most important thing is everyone enjoys it, and because a lot of these bands are absolutely brilliant, and they think we're good, we think they're good, and the main thing is today is about raising money for the kids.
Yep.
And awareness of there needs to be plenty of punk rock love in the world.
Yep.
And I don't know what else to say. We've just recorded our third album of Jim G and the Revolution. I was in a band in the 80s called Angels and Images, but that split up because I got into a bit of trouble, like with glue sniffing and that. And then I was in a hospital on and off for 3 years. I got diagnosed with lack of oxygen to the brain. But so I've been taking pills for 30 years, but it don't really matter because I go to the gigs and I still play live with my band now, Jim G and the Revolution, and we've just recorded an album that's coming out at Christmas. It's called 24 Hours, and we did a lot of songs from 24 Hours.
Oh, right.
And we support the people who are struggling in the world, and that's what we're about. And we've struggled ourselves, so we support other people who are struggling. If I see a homeless guy, I met this guy the other day. He got beaten up by a group of people, and he came to me, and he'd been sleeping out all night because he was trying to get a room. Yeah. He grew up in Swindon, but couldn't get a room yet, and he'd been beaten up, hit with a bar or something. So he, because they picked on him or whatever, the gang picked on him, and he come to the cafe and he was shivering. He said, "I'm so hungry." I said, "I can give you £1, so I've got to go to Chippenham Pub." So I've got to have enough money to get there because we use buses and trains and that, taxis. So we like opening so that we can use half of the other people's drums kits. We've got our own rehearsal studio, but neither of us can drive. So anyway, I give him £1 and he managed to have a poached egg on toast at the cafe. So he had something to eat. Then he went off on his way, and I said, "Make sure you go to your appointment to get your room." So hopefully he's a bit better off now.
Yeah.
And that's what we're about, that sort of thing. I believe a lot of people having a hard time today, even in prison, shouldn't be there. A lot of people shouldn't be there. Yeah. I think the laws are outdated, and I think a lot of people are in there through lack of education. That's why I wrote the song, Bad Education. It's on the Cell Block Rampage album, our album, and Rocky's my new drummer, and he's been drumming me for 6 months, so yeah.
So what's it like being a new member of the band?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I was sleeping rough, and now I'm living in a hostel. And the funny thing is, the day that I got into the hostel, he gave me a job as a drummer. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah. I pay him £10 a week out of my disability, so he gets £40 a month. That's what I can afford, because I get ESA as well, employment support allowance. So I get paid my employment support allowance towards my music. So I put it into the band, and I put as much as I can. And I've got friends that are in other bands that help us make the CDs and actually put the tops on, put the printed tops on. And we got copyright because I write the material of the songs, and music's in the family. I sort of caught the bug from my brother when I was a kid, because he's in another band in a different type of music, sort of prog rock.
Oh yeah.
And he's in a band called Pendragon. But anyway, I like my punk more and metal and punk more, especially my punk. I had the privilege of meeting Captain Sensible a couple of times, and I saw Joe Strummer live at Glastonbury. I've seen many bands over the years, and I think there's such a world of talent out there. And I wish they'd have more bands. Like they had Sham 69 at Swindon at the Mecca, and it was ace. It was one of the best gigs. It come up there with New Model Army and Joe Strummer, the same sort of level of enjoyment. And without people like that, none of us, you know what I mean? We wouldn't, you know what I mean? But it is hard in this country with a lot of people with not much money, but we all try and help each other, and that's all we can do, and that's we're here at the festival to have a good fest and that.
Well, it sounds like you all have a real good sense of community, and that is that through the music itself, or what the values it's taught you all.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that we know from each other's towns. Like I used to live in Trowbridge. I know a lot of the Trowbridge crowd. They're really punks. They're really kind to me. And I know the Swindon lot now. And I know, because I live in 3 miles outside of Swindon in Wiltshire, just on the edge. And there's a lot of people I see at gigs, faces I know, and people from different towns. And you catch up at the gigs and find out what they're doing. And a lot of us are dads, some of us are mum and dad. I've got an 11-year-old son, so I'm getting excited because it's Christmas and I can buy my kids Christmas presents. And so I always see them regular. And I've got another one, she's 15 this year. So.
Either of them shown interest in getting involved in bands?
Well, Callum's very musical. He's 11, but he's already made a Christmas CD.
Has he?
Yeah, he's already made it, given it to me, because he was learning piano and that. But I can't read music, I play by ear. So Hendrix won the amazing technician, but he was brilliant. He was absolutely amazing, same as a lot of other people. I like Pete Townsend as well, but the main stuff I love is bands like The Damned, Stiff Little Fingers, all that sort of stuff, and The Clash are my big all-time. Everyone's got different favourite ones, but it's like we're here supporting the fest. And there's loads of people here and loads of bands on and loads of cool music. Borrowed Time are here, we supported them before. But if we do Maine, we'll have to get a driver, or we might try and get a fan who can drive us, and then give them a bit of money to load up the van, because but we loved opening the show and it was great. So we've done a full set, and we got a good response, and we're looking forward, to the CD coming out Christmas and that.
That's right.
And if we can get signed by anyone, we will. We'll take it up on that.
Okay. And music. What were your influences?
Slash. Metallica. I really like Tommy Lee from Motley Crue as a drummer. Laz Ulrich from Metallica as a drummer. Those are really the people I grew up being into, really. Those are my favourite bands. So, that was it.
Right. So you got the bug from them to play music. Absolutely brilliant. Right, I always ask a random question. And I'll ask you individually what you would do. Right. You've made it. You're in a private jet going to a gig. Fantastic. You're all happy. And something happens to the pilots. The plane starts to go down. You have one parachute. And then you find another. Who else in the band would you save?
Well, because there's only 2 of us, it'll have to be Rocky. Because I play bass as well. I've got an octave pedal that I switches from lead and rhythm by the press of my foot to bass, so I switch it with my foot. I got a foot switch,
you're saving the bass
an
playing.
octave pedal. So I do lead rhythm, vocals, bass player, and write the songs. So, and then Rocky drums for me. He's a brilliant
You're
timekeeper.
saved.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
I've been
I like it because we're quite raw. I think we
Yeah.
sang like bands early on, like early Damned and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I know
We're
what
quite raw. We enjoy that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems a really good sort of gig here. There's lots of people milling around, so it looks like it's going to be a really good rest of the day. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I hope you enjoyed that.
Well, if you enjoy, you can do it. So can I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rocky. All right. Thank you.